Welcome to another vlog. I'm wearing my cute Oswald sweater. But happy Wednesday to you, happy Monday to me. I feel like we're zoomed in. Apparently not. But we just got back from good old McDonald's, and guess what lid I got? Feeling bubbly, so I'm hoping that that's like a positive vibes for the day. You know. But I got my bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and a hash brown. I've been getting that because otherwise I like get too hungry like midday. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat this and I will show you guys what we got at the grocery store. Yeah. Hey guys, it's grocery time. Okay. I look wild, but that's fine. So, we were going to talk about making a vegetarian French onion soup. And Chris's allergies are really bad right now. His throat's, fucked. So I just decided I'm making it this week. Have a little shoopy shoop in the house. But two things that I had cooked. My friend Kieran is also going to be here this week. So that's exciting. Let's see what else we got. We got Diet Coke. We got 2 cartons of vegetable broth for the French onion soupity doopity doo. We got another bag of mini pierogies because I'm obsessed with those now. We got some cheese for the French onion soup. I just got this mac and cheese blend because it said to use Gruyere cheese. I didn't have any in the store, and this blend has it in it, so I was like, whatever, that's fine. Some sour cream for the pierogies. Chris has been really liking making turkey burgers, so we got 2 packages of ground turkey. I'm gonna freeze one of them and put the other one in the fridge. Oh, the heavy bag. Sandwich sliced pickles. Worcestershire sauce. I think that's how you say that. We're running low on minced garlic, so I got a tub of that. The soup calls for red wine, so I got a thing of red wine. It was so annoying waiting for somebody to come do our ID. Oh my god. This whole bag is just onions. We got red onions for sandwiches and salads. And then 4 pounds of onion for the soup. It's said to do 3 pounds or 5 large onions. So I did 5 large onions, so that made 4 pounds. I love this Chester's popcorn. And it was in my dream the other night, so I was like, have to get it. This is the keto bread Chris likes. And then I forgot to get French bread. And then I was like, I don't really want to get French bread because the bread from like the bakery goes stale so quick. So I just got like sourdough and I'll just toast it and dip it into the soup. I don't really like the idea of like soggy bread on top of the soup, so I'll roll it in as well. Some lunch meat chicken for Chris. Some Colby Jack for his burgers. That's what he gets apparently. Fruity Pebbles because I've been wanting cereal and that's one of my favorites. Mascara, this is the kind that I like. And then I got Halloween Funfetti cake and the black frosting to go with it. Figured I'd make a fun little cake to celebrate you finally coming to town. So that's that, and I'm gonna get everything put away. And then honestly, I have so much filming to do. I need to film a Christmas perfect pair to go up for Friday, and I have not 1, not 2, but 3 planned with me to film. So right there's about 4 hours worth of filming that I need to do today. So, and then I want to make this soup. I should have enough time. What time is it? It's 10:25. It'll probably take me till like 10 minutes to put the stuff away. So we'll just say like 3. I have 5.5 hours, so I barely have enough time to do all my filming and make the soup. So, and I need to pull foil. I don't have enough time. I gotta go. Okay, guys, it is now noon. I've filmed 2 of my videos, so I have 4 hours to film my 2 videos that I have left, which will probably take like an hour and a half. Pull foil, which will probably take like an hour. And I'm gonna go make the soup now because both my camera batteries have died. This one's like half charged. This was fine enough for me to film like me making this soup, but it's not like good enough for me to be filming 2 hours more worth of videos, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Who really knows? You never know when you're doing a perfect pair video how long it's going to take. Where's my big pot that Chris hates? Ah, here it is. I have this big pot that was like my dad's. It's another thing that I stole from him. Chris hates this pan because it ain't non-stick, let's just say that. It be sticking. Things be sticking to it, okay? But it's the biggest pan that I have, so I like kind of have to use it. Situation. Okay. I'm using a recipe that I found on Pinterest like a granny, because like where else do people find recipes? I feel like Pinterest is so like 1802, but also I don't really know where else to look for a recipe. So it's this one, vegetarian French onion soup. However, it's like possibly not vegetarian. Like I was reading the comments because what's it called? There's Worcestershire. Am I saying that right? I'm gonna ask it every time, but I'm just gonna go with that. There's Worcestershire sauce in it, which sometimes is not vegetarian, or sometimes anchovies in it, or something very bizarre. But let's get our ingredients all out. First thing we need is 3 pounds of yellow onions. Here is my big old bag of onions. It's ripping in half. Olive oil, butter. Unsalted butter, because it does mention in that there's actually a lot of like very good tips in here that sometimes the vegetable broth is quite salty. So because of that, I'm just gonna start with unsalted butter because we can add salt to it if need be. You can't take this all away. So oil, butter, salt, veggie broth. We're gonna need a little bit of sugar, and I need garlic. I'm definitely gonna use up what I have, and I might eat a little bit of the new ones. I need 4 tablespoons of it. Garlic, veggie broth, red wine. Oh my god, do I have this stuff? Oh my god, I did not even look at, I think I have these seasonings. I know I have bay leaves. Worcestershire. Yeah, this has anchovies in it, so this is not vegetarian technically, but I guess like some brands don't have that in it. There are like vegetarian and vegan versions of it, so just know that if you actually are vegetarian. I am not actually a vegetarian. I just don't partake in beef. So regular French onion soup is more bad for me because of that. I hate having it on the spice cabinet. What am I looking for? Thyme and bay leaves. I definitely have bay leaves. Thyme. We might not have it. We do. Thyme. Perfect. Nutmeg. Bay leaves. Bay leaves are easy to find because they're literally just straight up leaves. So they stand out amongst the spices. We need like some serious help in that closet. Bread, cheese, blah blah blah, pepper. Okay. In a large pot, heat olive oil over medium heat. Once hot, add sliced onions and begin to caramelize. So that means we need to cut up our onions first before we begin this, because we want the onions to be ready to go into the oiled pan. I'm gonna put the oil in the pan now, but I'm not gonna turn the pan on. This big bowl that I just got is what I'm gonna put the chopped up onions into, and then I'll have like a little trash pile here for the trash stuff. I'm not really gonna measure this. I'm just gonna oil the pan so that there's like, it covers a light covering of the bottom, because I know that this pan sticks. I don't know if I'm gonna need that again. I'm assuming not, but let me get a cutting board. And I'll grab a knifey poo. one last thing, we're cutting a lot of onions, so I definitely want to wear my onion goggles. Clean them a little bit. It looks like, you know, a little crusty dusty from hanging up on my shelf. I just don't have space in my like accessory drawer for them, so they hang on a hook, but because of that, they collect a little bit of dust, but that'll be fine. So we're gonna put on our onion goggles. Also, my sister made fun of me so bad for these, and I was just like, I really want a pair of onion goggles. Dumb bitch. But yeah, so we're gonna heat olive oil over medium heat, add the onions, and then cook them for like 20 minutes. So let's get chopping. Okay guys, onions are cut. I will be honest, one of the onions was bad. So I guess it works out that I had an entire like over a pound over, because we're supposed to have 3 pounds or 5 large onions. I grabbed 5 large onions and it was like 4.3 pounds or something. So the loss of the one onion shouldn't be too bad. This entire big giant bowl is full of onions. I'm literally scared to take my goggles off. I feel like there's so much onion fumes in here. I'm also going to immediately put the vent on. And I think I might crack a window. Because the fumes are going to be fuming. Maybe not. Until I try and figure that out. You'll never open the window. Okay. Take my goggles off. Do I have goggle marks? I sure do. Okay. That's how the sound was, the microwave. Okay, so I'm waiting for this oil to heat up. Does anybody else test things by like putting their hand over it to see if you can like feel it? I'm pretty sure with oil you can put a wooden spoon in it, and if it bubbles around the spoon, that's how you know. Spoon rest is somewhere dirty. Dirty somewhere. I'm not seeing it in the sink, but I'm also not seeing it in the dishwasher, which is kind of weird, but I'm gonna want to use like this kind of rubber or wooden spatula with like a sharp edge so you can get in there. It's not quite hot yet. So it says that we're gonna put the onions in, stirring often until they add in sliced onions and begin to caramelize. Cook stirring often until the onions start to soften, about 20 minutes. And then you're gonna add the butter. We only need 2 tablespoons of butter, which is 2 lines. So I'm just gonna cut that, put the rest of the butter back in the fridge. So we're gonna add the butter and continue to cook for additional 15 to 20 minutes. Really watch it and adjust heat if the onions start to burn at all. You want to slowly cook so that they brown slowly. Then stir in the sugar and salt. Continue cooking for 15 more minutes. During the last couple of minutes, add the garlic and continue to stir. Deglaze by stirring in the red wine. Use a wooden spoon to scrape up any bits of and flavor. Stir stir in the veggie broth, Worcestershire, bay leaves, thyme, black pepper, bring to a simmer and cover and cook for 30 minutes, stirring every few. Okay, so this should be good, I'm assuming. Definitely good. This is just a huge old pot of onions. So I'm gonna do what it says and let these cook for about 20 minutes. I am gonna set a timer for 20 minutes just so I can like stay on track. Let's go. Okay, I just picked the bay leaves out and the soup is done. I'm gonna be honest, I definitely put in too much garlic. I did the rest of that container because it like wasn't enough to save, but it was definitely like more than I needed. You know what I mean? But it's like too much onion, garlic, but also like, is there such thing as too much garlic? I don't know. But I get a little bit of it and taste it. Hot. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Like I said, I'm not honestly really hungry right now. I just want to have this made. So I'm going to package it up and then I'm going to get back to filming. Filming has concluded. Holy macaroni. It's like 3 something. I do need to pull foil. So I'm going to get set up for that. My stomach is also grumbling. I'm so hungry. But I really wanted to get all this stuff done before Chris was done streaming. But he's going to probably have to eat after stream. I'm going to see if he wants to go for a walk. I have a feeling he won't because of his allergies, which is fine. I'm a little bit sad about it. But I still have to pull foil and do lavender hollow. Oh, I want to cry. There's still so much to do. I hate it. Being that behind on filming sucks. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. That sucked. But I think I'm going to get set up for filming. Basically, with my cookies. I'm going to get set up for, not filming, for putting the foil. Get like the lamp over here. Basically, I steal Chris's desk lamp. And I clip it up in here so that I have proper lighting. For if I can't find this lamp, like if I go to like my previous orders, it's like not there, like it's not available. Otherwise I would just buy like another one to just keep in here. But you can do that, and you can change that to be a nice bright cool light. And then I'm just gonna pull foil for all of these orders that I have printed, which isn't a ton. This past couple of weeks have been pretty slow, sadly, because I've been working on the sale orders, but those are what I'll pull foil for. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna go probably heat up some soup. I was like not hungry at all when I finished it, but now I'm like starving to death. And also, I should have a package, hopefully at the door, and I don't have to go to the mailbox. Nope, it's at the mailbox. My Canada ketchup chips that I ordered have arrived. So that'll be fun. I'll go pick those up later and have those as a little snicky snack. AKA eat the whole bag in one sitting because I have absolutely no deal. So because there's red wine in it, it does actually make it kind of like the actual color of like beef onion soup. So it's kind of interesting. I have used a bit too much of like olive oil. Well, it's just one of those things I think it also, no matter what, will separate. But I'm just gonna ladle some onion soup into my bowl. And then I'm gonna, it's still like a little bit warm. I'm gonna put some cheese on the top of it and microwave it. Yeah, it's still warm. And I'm not gonna do the whole like piece of bread in it because that kind of grosses me out, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just gonna do the cheese and microwave it with the cheese. And then I'm just gonna like, I have like sourdough. I'm just gonna toast up like 2 slices of sourdough and have that on the side to dip into the soup. I feel like that sounds way better to me. So I'm gonna put a little napkin over this and I'm just gonna microwave it for, I don't know, like a minute 30 since it's still kind of warm. It's not like completely cold being in the fridge. And then I'm gonna grab the bread. Like I said, you're supposed to use French bread and put it in it and then put it under the broiler. No, I'm not that fancy. We are just going to get out 2 slices of bread because honestly I don't think that onion soup is really all that filling, so I think that the bread will be what like keeps me full for the. This bread does not really fit in the toaster, but like I'm just gonna squish her on in and call it a day. The butt of the bread literally ripped in half. I also already had some McDonald's soda today, but I just really want more caffeine. I'll bring it into Chris and have him take a little tasty poo of this as well. See what he thinks. But toasting up some toast, toasting up a little bit of bread, and I'll put my bowl on this plate because I'm naturally a spiller. And then I'll put my toast on there so I can dippy dip the toast. And then hopefully Chris will be down to at least walk to the mailbox. I feel like that won't be too terrible. And then I am gonna actually pack this. If you didn't know, me and Andrea she like rebranded her like Withdraw YouTube channel to be BG Girlies. So we are gonna be starting to post board game content over there. If you wanna go give that a little follow. Maybe I'll remember to link it down below. Probably not because I'm an actual trash can, but you know, one can dream. But I'm gonna have Chris take the taste of this and yeah. Just shut up. Chris said it was good, but I'm planning on next time, cause like I made the toast and I put the cheese on it, but like, why wouldn't I just make a grilled cheese and dip the grilled cheese in the soup? That would literally save having to put cheese on top, having to make toast. You just make a grilled cheese and dip it in the soup. Oh my god, literally. But I'm gonna consume my little lunchy poo and then I'll be pulling foil and hopefully that won't take very long. And I'm gonna have to order foil, I know, because Christy, your order is like a bazillion things in the foil of the month and I'm completely of last month's foil of the month, September. There were September orders and I know I don't have any of it, so there's that. That soup was some of the best shit I have literally ever made. That was so good. But I'm about to pull foil and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you're not coming with me. And that is because I've filmed like 4 videos today. And also I'm running late, like behind on time. So I need to get this done as quick as possible. But honestly, I've filmed 4 videos today. That's like almost 4 hours of me just talking. I don't really feel like talking. So I'm gonna eat a cookie and then I'm just gonna do this and get it done. Good morning, everybody. I actually did not end up looking at any orders yesterday. I feel like a deep ass pimple growing on my chin and it hurts. But I had a bunch of stuff done. I had all my videos filmed. And then I had like a couple of random things I needed to do. By the time I was done with them, it was like 9 o'clock. And so I was just like, I don't think it's really worth starting work that late at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's already late as heck. Like, I might as well just, like, I know that I wouldn't be very productive that late at night. So I was just like, okay, we'll work tomorrow. So here we are. It's tomorrow. It's 9:30. We were up quite late watching Sex Education. It's one of those things where when we watch a show, we tend to like start watching like a season of something and then we just what am I trying to say? We'll end up like watching like a bunch of it and then just like not watch it for weeks, and I don't want that to be the case because I don't want to like forget what's going on. So we basically we watched all but the last episode, and then we're planning on watching the last episode today. We were gonna binge it all, but it was like, I think 1:30. We're like, yeah, we'll watch the last episode. They're like 15 minutes. It'll be fine. And then we clicked on it, and the last episode's an hour and a half. So we're just like, yeah, for the series finale of a show we both love, like, I feel like we want to be like in top form to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Sweet United against it. So, gonna get to work. What I'm working on today, we have Jacqueline from Colorado, Alicia from Texas, Alisa from Texas, Mallory from Kentucky, Christy from Colorado, Katie from Texas, Colorado, baby, Vanessa from Illinois, Andrea, you know, Veranda from Oklahoma, Kathleen from Texas, Leanne from California, Katrina from Florida, Amy from MD, Tammy from Pennsylvania, Molly from North Carolina, and Emily from the PR team / Colorado. Those are like a handful of the orders I'm gonna get to today. I did order a bit of foil yesterday. I'm shocked it hasn't shipped yet. I mean, I ordered it later in the evening, but that outfit usually ships in like 3.5 seconds. It was so bad. Oh, I told you guys. But I ordered the Canadian ketchup chips, right? And they were supposed to be delivered yesterday. And then, like, they said delivered, and they're simply just, like, not there. And it says that they were in my mailbox, in my personal locker, but, like, they're not. So, like, that's awkward.
Strawberry jalapeno jam topped with buttercream.
McDonald's again, because being an adult is dangerous, because nobody's gonna tell you no. You're just gonna do what you want to do, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I got feeling bubbly again, so hyped, so happy. I love that. It's my normal number 5, which is chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce and a Diet Coke. And yeah, I'm just can't believe I'm feeling bubbly again. I think I put both straws. Unless Chris gave me a straw. I gotta go find my straw. They tricked me. She literally said you had 2 Diet Cokes, and I said, yep, 2 Diet Cokes with no ice, and that was a regular Coke. Chris's was a diet though, and he's a sweet angel baby gift from God, and was like, we can switch, even though he does not like regular Coke anymore either. I was like, it's fine, I'll just dump it. He's like, no, it's fine, I'll just take yours. Maybe it's because I gave him my french fry because he just got a medium fry, and oh my god, this hurts so bad. I always just order a large meal because I don't want to say a large drink, put a medium fry, it's just too much work. So I was just like, you can have the large fry. He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really. Me and Andre got McDonald's the other day, and it was on Saturday, and they were like the best McDonald's french fries I've had in years, because I feel like every time I get them, they're like not salty, old, mushy, and just not good. And they were like really crispy, but like this is my McDonald's are always soggy. I never have like they're all like unsalted, and I don't like my shit really salty, but like a McDonald's french fry is meant to be salty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm kind of PO'd about the whole shorty pop situation, but here we are.
Still?
Guys, I just finished Andre's order, so I'm just gonna immediately toss that in my to-go bag, and then I have approximately like 1 or 2 total Halloween decorations, and I figured I might as well put that out. Let me toss on my slides to go into the garage. Our garage is not a nice place to be. Simply, it's disgusting and I hate it. But it just simply is what it is, you know? One of them type of things. So, I go in here, turn on the light. Okay. I'm gonna show some Halloween things. Because I personally hate Halloween. Hold on, let me find a spot for y'all. I'll probably do one of these. This is like a bed we took apart. It's like a whole thing. But my Halloween wreath. I have this. I do have like a skeleton skull jar somewhere. But I really don't know where that is. So one of these days I feel like it's one of those things where, like, depending on your space, you have like room for different things. And like, it's not a holiday that I care about having like excess stuff of, so I don't bother buying stuff, because like I've never had, like, as an adult, like a permanent home that's like actually mine, that I'm like, I'm gonna be here year after year, and this is what I'm gonna put here, what I'm gonna put there, blah blah blah. So I haven't even bothered. So the boo thing, this thing, it's just like light pink and black. I just put on the middle of the table. This has been its birthday present. I do need to wrap it because his party is this weekend, but this will go here. There's like a pink blanket down there that needs to definitely be taken care of, but you know, we can go out here. This is technically a Christmas wreath on our door, but I just kind of use it for year round because it's just gold and sparkly, but I got it for Christmas time. But we can remove her and put up this one, which is my Halloween wreath. Maybe I'll buy one that's like actually Christmassy this year, but there it is, looking cute, and that will be that's the end of my Halloween decorating. Hello guys, it's almost like 7:30 p.m. now, and Chris and I went for a walk earlier. It was so weird when we came back in. It was like apparent that the power had gone out and came back while we were on our walk. Very weird. But I am going to be now uploading 2 videos. My vlog for tomorrow and my video for Friday. Since my friend will be here, it just makes it easier since I don't know what we're gonna be doing, to have had Chris do it today and just get it uploaded. But I'm gonna eat dinner. Like I said, it's 7:30. Chris is in the kitchen right now. When he's done, I'm gonna make something to eat, and then I said we're gonna reconvene at, I think, 10:30 to watch the last episode of Sex Education, which, like, oh, that shit got me so emotional. But yeah, so just hanging out. I don't really know. Probably maybe heat up my soup, maybe make a grilled cheese to go on the side, and that'll be that. Y'all, if I don't remember to share this recipe, please remind me. But I made like a perfectly golden grilled cheese, a big fat bowl of soup, and I'm about to chow down on this cozy, comforting meal, and then I think I'm gonna read. I read only, I think, like the intro, prologue? I don't know what the fuck the word is. The chapter 1 page of this book that I'm about to start. It's called A Flicker in the Dark. Girl I watched on YouTube also talked about it being like a spooky suggestion. Spooky time suggestion. It's just more like thriller than like horror, but that is pretty good. So I'm excited to get started on that. Probably read for a little bit. Probably spend time in here eating and just like vibing for like 30 minutes. It'll be 30 to, I don't know, like 2 hours to just kind of like do whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna see if anything got uploaded to the YouTube, eat my din din, and that's the plan. And then, like I said, finish sex education. Okay, so we're at this bar, and can you give us a demonstration of the pretzel? They're literally like hard as a rock. Like I squeeze it and it doesn't squeeze. Let me do a taste test. It's really hard. Alright, you were done. So I was simply going to tell you the story of my day, but Chris has a story for you first.
No. Listen, okay. I hate bugs, okay? I don't know why I do. Nothing traumatic happened to me in my life, but, you know, I hate bugs. And Hannah wants me to come outside to help her get some stuff as she's coming home. It's midnight. I open the door, and usually there's like salamanders outside, which is like not a big deal. They're like tiny little cute boys. And so I'm like sitting there, like, I'm kind of like making noise at the door so they like scatter. I open the door and something like flies at me, and it's the biggest fucking dragonfly I've ever seen in my entire life. This thing is like the size of my index finger, dude, as long as that. And I fucking freak out, and I run into the car, and I say, big dragonfly, it lives there now, okay? It's just attached to the door. And we go to the mailbox and come back, and it's still there, okay, after like a couple minutes. And I go, babe, you gotta do something. You gotta get here. She goes, well, do we have anything to throw? And I say, well, I got my shoes. And I give her one of my shoes, and she misses by a mile. And so I give her my other shoe. She throws it, nothing happens. So now I'm sitting there shoeless. I have to slowly go up and crawl and grab my shoe so it doesn't startle this dragonfly.
How big did you say this?
I told them it was like as long as my index finger, probably.
I think it was bigger. I think it was like 6 inches.
Dude, it was fucking, it was huge.
It's the biggest dragonfly I've seen in my life.
Biggest dragonfly I've ever seen in my life. I throw a shoe at it. I think I glance it with the shoe, and so it starts, huh?
Freeze it?
Glance is a word, if you didn't know. And it starts flying around and doing its thing, and we have a reef outside. It lands on the reef, so I throw my shoe at the reef, and I think I hit it, but it starts flying around again, and it falls down onto the ground, and it's still chilling there. And so I grab. Yeah, it was like going back and forth, so I must have hit it. And I grab my shoe one more time, and I throw it, and I whack it really hard. Doesn't matter, but it just flew off. It like didn't even care that the shoes were getting thrown at it, dude. Like, it's the most indestructible bug I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyway, that's it. I wanted to tell you that. Okay, bye. I hate bugs.
So yeah, basically, I don't know if Chris told you, the best part was we get inside and I realized I forgot my fucking phone in the car and had to go back out. Went through the garage because I was not doing that again. But I got lots of things to show you guys and tell you about. So, girls' day, best day, woo woo. So, I went to my pale's house, and when I got there, me, Andrea, and Nick went out to get food. We went to this breakfast spot, and it was really good. I got biscuits and gravy, and then I went to this one bookstore, and they didn't have anything Andrea wanted, so we left. We went back to Andrea's. We played some Pokemon, And then we played this game called Fit to Print. I frickety dickety dock hated it. It's like, I love the theory of it. The theory is it's this tile placement game where you're like writing a newspaper, and essentially you, like, it's a time game but a tile placement. I do not like games with any sort of timer aspect. It gives me, you guys remember the game Perfection as a kid where you like put the little things in and then it would like poof at you? Yeah, no. As a human with anxiety, that's just overall a no from me. I'm also going to do one of these. You guys are gonna look at the ceiling while I change into my pajamas because I'm uncomfy. But basically, it was giving that energy, and it was just very stressful, and I was not a fan overall of the experience. We played that, and then we played this Avatar: The Last Airbender co-op game, and I enjoyed it. We played like the first story, which is like the easiest one, and like it was very easy. I do also think it may be better, like I think I enjoyed it more than Andrea, and I think part of that has to do with like I know the storyline and she doesn't, so it may be better to play with somebody who knows Avatar: The Last Airbender. But we did that, and we got dinner. I went to Barnes & Noble, did a bunch of random things, and then Tony came over, and me, Nick, me, Andrea, Tony, and Nick all played the first session of this campaign we started called The Artisans of Splendid Val. It's so cute. I'm playing as a character named Javi, and he's such a little cutie pie, and at the end, me and my partner Ignacio got engaged. Overall, really cute time. Loved that journey for me. So it was just wonderful. But we stopped at the mailbox because it's the most wonderful time of the month, a book of the month. But I'm very excited. Do this. Yeah, so it's arrived, and as always, my referral link is down below, and I'd love if you guys used it because I actually have 3 books in here because I used all of my credits that I had, and I'm very excited, but obviously I'd like more credits. So use my link down below, and I'm pretty sure they have a code right now that you can use my code and then use the code SPOOKY on top of that, and you'll get your first book for $5, like a hardcover book for $5. I see no downside. So like I said, I got a couple of add-ons as well as my initial book of the month. Oh, I scratched it. My bad. It's literally my bad. So the first book was my actual pick, and that is When I'm Dead by Hannah Morrissey. Honestly, I don't really know what it's about. I picked it because the author's name is Hannah. Ooh, it looks like it's multi-POV. Okay, one girl murdered, another one missing, and a medical examiner desperately searching for the truth in the latest Black Harbor mystery by acclaimed author Hannah Morrissey. On a bone-chilling October night, medical examiner Rowan Winthorpe investigates the death of her daughter's best friend. Hours later, the tragedy hits even closer to home when she makes the devastating discovery her daughter Chloe is gone, but not without a trace. A morbid mosaic of clues forces Rowan and her husband to question how deeply they really know their daughter. As they work closely to peel back the layers of this case, they begin to unearth disturbing details about Chloe and her secret transgressions, details that threaten to tear them apart. Amid the noise of navigating her newfound grief and reconciling the sins of her past, an undeniable fact rings true for Rowan. Karma has finally come to collect. So this was my initial pick, and then my 2 add-ons. This book, I first off am just basically obsessed with the way it looks. It sounded pretty good. It's a thriller, and honestly, Emily, who's on my PRT, my friend, I saw that she had picked this one up, and I was like, kind of sounds interesting. And like, honestly, just look at this cover. How pretty is this? This is Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. The synopsis of this one, January 15th, 1978, a night of promise. A serial killer's escape in Aspen, Colorado couldn't be further from the minds of the busy young women at the top sorority on Florida State University's campus in Tallahassee. Sorority president Pamela Schumacher spends her Saturday night glued to her desk, cradling her textbook like a pillow. Startled awake at 3 a.m. by a strange sound, she makes a fateful decision to investigate. What she finds outside her bedroom door is a scene of implausible violence. 2 of her sisters dead, 2 other maimed. The final murderous spree of a man the papers will soon dub the all-American sex killer. But Pamela doesn't know this yet, nor does she know the story of 25-year-old Ruth Wachowski, who 4 years earlier disappeared from Seattle's Lake Sammamish State Park in broad daylight, confronting the police and shattering Ruth's roommate and best friend, Tina Cannon. When the massacre at the Tallahassee sorority house becomes national news, Tina is certain it is the work of the same man who terrorized the Seattle area 4 years prior, and she rushes to Florida on a collision course with Pamela and one last impending tragedy. Bright Young Woman is the story of 2 women who demanded answers to questions nobody else would ask. What happened to Ruth the day she went missing? And how did the serial killer from the Pacific, it's obnoxiously long, Northwest set the sights on the sorority house in Florida, toggling between those nightmarish days in 1978 and a letter that brings Pamela and Tina together in the present. The astonishing truth is revealed along with a portrait of the extraordinary women who saw past the media's glorification of the Kennedy killers for who he really was. This is like flip-flopping through time, and yeah, it just looks really good. And then the next one's a romance, happier vibes. And the bookmark this month says, Boo, it's me, a reading break. Cute, but I will not be keeping her. And this one is a romance. I follow a girl here on YouTube. Her name is Haley Barber, and she is an Austin-based YouTuber, and she like talks about how good this book was and how it's like one of her top books, I think, of like the first half of the year. So I was like, okay, it's so pretty, let's give it a chance. And it's called Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. In love. For 26-year-old Adelaide Williams, an American living in dreamy London, which I already love. I love London. It's like my favorite place I've ever been on earth. If I could just poof live there right now, I would. Meeting Rory Hughes was like a lightning bolt out of the blue. This charming Englishman was the one she wasn't even looking for. Is it enough? Does he respond to texts, honor his commitments, make advanced plans? Sometimes, rarely, and no, not at all. But when he shines his light on her, the world makes sense, and Adelaide is convinced that in his heart he's fallen just as deeply as she has. Then, when Rory is rocked by an unexpected tragedy, Adelaide does everything in her power to hold him together, even if that means losing herself in the process, which I feel like we've been there. When love asks too much of us, how do we find the strength to put ourselves first? With unflinching honesty and heart, this relatable debut from a fresh new voice explores grief and mental health while capturing the timeless nature of what it's like to be young, in love with your friends, with your city, and with a person who will not love you back. So it's not like a romance, but like maybe more literary fiction. But those are the 3 books I picked up from Book of the Month, and I'm very excited to read them. And then I have a giant book bag here of graphic novels, mainly for me to read from Andrea. So I have this book. I am like almost halfway done with it, and it is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I was reading this by the pool, and we just like stopped going to the pool, and I am a completionist, so unless I don't want to DNF it because I am enjoying it, but like I hate that it's just in my Goodreads like not completed and not DNF'd, like just sitting there for like in dumb amount of time. My books, like I don't want there to be multiple things that I'm currently reading. I'm 43% done. Like I'd rather just get her finished, you know? And then as far as the graphic novels, I'm gonna give it a borrow. I'll show you these as well. Okay. We have Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me, which I believe that this is like a lesbian romance. And then we have The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. So cute. Unfamiliar. Oh, who are these by? This first one is by Mariko Tamaki and Rosemary Valerio O'Connell. And then The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich is by Dea Muniz. Unfamiliar is by Haley Newsome. Then we have Life of Melody by Mari Costa. Then we have this one, so pretty, Belle of the Ball. This one's by Mari Costa as well. Then we have The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ostring. Is this a series? I don't know which one goes first. I'll have to ask Andrea which one goes first. So this one's from 2021, so this one has to go first. And this says Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson. And then also by Brie Paulson, we have The Garlic and the Witch. And then finally we have The Adventure Zone, Here There Be Gerblins by Clint McElroy, Griffin McElroy, Justin McElroy, Travis McElroy, and Carrie Peevish. But yeah, as somebody who's trying to get through their TBR, I have now added this massive stack of books for me to read. However, graphic novels don't take very long to get through, and I'm gonna probably read a good portion of this evening, hopefully. I'm gonna try, because I was thinking maybe I would read some of these graphic novels tonight, but like I just really want to get that off my currently reading situation. But yeah, overall great day, wonderful time. I'm gonna get up tomorrow around 9:30. I'm gonna set my alarm now for 9:30 so that I can go and pick up my friend from the airport. And yeah, that's where I'm at for the day. Very, very wonderful times. Okay guys, hello. I am obviously in the car. I don't know why my hair looks so fucking yellow right now. It does not look that gold in person. I don't know what is with the coloring right now, but whatever. We are on the road. I am going to be going to pick up my friend Kieran from the airport, as he is coming to visit me in the good old Yeehaw, Texas. Also, you obviously can't tell, maybe you can, I don't know. It is gray, miserable, it rained. It's just so funny because it's rained like 2 times in the last like 5 months. But of course it's gonna rain when somebody's coming to town, because that's just how it works. Whenever I have a guest coming to visit us in Texas, it rains. It's very bizarre. But I'm a little bit early because I need to stop and get gas. So I just got gas, and then I'm gonna stop at the good old Macarons because I'm gonna get, I should be there, it's 10 o'clock exactly. I should be there when it's still breakfast. So I'll probably get like a couple of hash browns. Mainly I'm going for a soda, I forgot to bring water. And Chris has been like being annihilated by his allergies, and you probably saw that in the clip last night of him talking about the dragonfly. But mine are starting to kick in. I could tell yesterday because my throat was just really dry and I wanted like water, which is what happens when my allergies start to act up. And like last night I could not fall asleep because like my throat felt so yucky and dry, and I woke up in the middle of the night to pee because I've been drinking so much water, and I had to take like a pill, like a Tylenol, Advil, whatever, because my throat was so dry, it like was hurting me. So it's really annoying, but here we are. So I need to get shot to wet the whistle. I think his flight comes here around 11. And it really varies how long it takes to the airport. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes, sometimes it takes 45 minutes. So we're just gonna like play it safe and go a little bit early. I did bring the book I'm reading, which is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm gonna be honest, I am not really liking it. I feel like people compare Emily Henry and Christina Lauren books a lot, and I definitely prefer Christina Lauren to Emily Henry. But yeah, the book's been quite boring. romance books like this are such easy reads. I want to finish it. I'm on page 200 and there's only like 300 something pages. So not too bad, but yeah. But I brought it with me in case I'm there really early. I can go park in the overflow parking lot. So then I can, you know, read a little bit and chillaxy poo. I'm really tired. I slept like caca last night. Woo! But yeah, that's basically all I have to say to y'all. I'm going to be listening to my podcast on the way there. I've been listening to the old How Rude Tamaritos podcast, which is Jody Sweeten, aka Stephanie Tanner, and Andrea Barber, aka Kimmy Gibbler's podcast. And it's like a rewatch of Full House, and they talk about like the behind the scenes info. I think we're only on like episode 9 or something. We're only like 7 episodes, 6 or 7 maybe we're on like episode 9 or 10. We're on like podcast episode like 11, 12. I don't really know, but it's been great so far. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna get to listening to that and continue on my journey. Okay, vlog fam. I'm trying to be not awkward and vlog around my pal.
Hi guys.
We obviously got back from the airport, clearly, and we went and got ramen. We got nothing but bundt cakes. I almost said butt. Wrong. And then we also Target because Chris needed cough drops. And now we're back home. We're hanging out for a bit. But the thing is, I just have a lot of work to do, and he's a real pal and said that was fine. Basically, he's interning and is cutting some foil for me. And yeah, we're just gonna work on the orders. Okay, we got through a total of not 2 orders actually. And yeah, one of them was one of your orders, Christy, of all the September foil of the month. So it took me quite a bit of time, but we just went and got Sonic, and I swear to God we were at Sonic for about 6.5 months, and then eat this, and then I have another one of Christy's orders to do, but I think that's all of them for the September foil of the month stock up. Okay guys, we just got back from dinner, and I don't even give a fuck about dinner. That's like not what I'm telling you guys about. I'm just gonna tell you about the fact. Are you laughing at me? We came home, and I'm like, Chris has been like ordering some random doodads off the internet. And I'm like, oh, one of your packages is here. And he's like, okay, cool, whatever. Wonder what it is. Grabs it. Oh, no, baby. Did I save the sticky note? Did I save the sticky note? I got a package, you guys. Maybe it's on the box still. It says, your package was delivered to the wrong mailbox, so we brought it to your house. And it's my ketchup chips. And guess what? Now I technically got them for free because I already complained that I didn't have them. And to be fair, it's been like days, so I would have complained anyway at this point. But all that well that ends well, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I play some games. I grabbed these ones because they're all kind of different. Cascadia's tile placement, Noctats is party game, Food Fight is a dexterity game, Dungeons, Dice, and Danger is a roll and write, and I don't really know how to describe this one, but grab that as well. Cute. Y'all, it's noon on Monday now, and I completely forgot about you for the rest of the time that me pal was here, so sorry about it. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then we'll give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.